And a magnificent morning to each and every one of you. This is A21 from Black Rose's Garden Community Radio. And first, I'd like to ask everybody to send prayers up because Rose's family is going through some stuff, some health issues. So if you would send prayers up for both her family and mine, I would really appreciate it. Okay, next. I don't know how many of you guys watched Fox News over the weekend, but Marco Rubio said that impeachment was stupid. Lindsey Graham is the person who got Trump whatever legal counsel or whatever lawyers he's going to use to defend him. Now, everybody walking, breathing, and living, and I don't care what side of the aisle you are on, you watched the number 45 and his Republican enablers set a dumpster fire and poured gasoline on it. What Rubio and some of those enablers in the House especially are saying, we should let the arsonists go. We cannot do that. We will not do that. So again, you guys need to drive this point home to you. Being a citizen is a job that will yield tremendous dividends when we take the job seriously and work at it. Now, on January the 6th, if you didn't see nothing else, you saw that people were, we witnessed what happens when we don't do that, when we don't appreciate having that job and working at it. Now, we got to get up off our laurels and do that. We see that there are people who are perfectly willing that if you don't make the calls or send the emails to take your choices away from you. I, for one, am not willing to do that, and I'm ever so hopeful that many of you are not willing to do it either. Words matter. The truth matters, and above all else, accountability matters. We can't have justice. We cannot have unity without accountability. Now, I know Mitch McConnell, who is now the minority leader in the Senate, and Chuck Schumer were arguing on last week about the filibuster, and Major Tillman will correct me if I'm wrong, that the filibuster says it takes 60 votes to do whatever it is you want to do. And I would encourage everybody to support Schumer, because he said, no, we ain't having that. To support that we can get stuff done, just like McConnell did, with that simple majority. Play his freaking game and see how he likes it. But more than that, we need to get some stuff done. And our elected officials need to hear that we support what they are attempting to do. I hear people, Biden ain't been in office a week. And then we have people saying, oh, he has done nothing. And you heard that on Fox over the weekend. Yes, I held my nose and looked at some of it. We cannot get distracted. We must remain laser focused like we were with the November election and the January runoff. We need patriots like us to step up and support those folks in office. Now, yes, I know that, I know for me, there have been times when I've called and the line is busy. And you may get a voicemail, and in some of those senators' boxes, those voicemails are full. I would encourage you to call their state offices. Don't let them get away with trying to duck you and not hear what you have to say. Your voice matters. Anybody who does not have the list of United States senators that need to be expelled, or the members of the House of Representatives that need to be accountable as well, inbox me your email and I will send it. And again, I would encourage you to have 5 of your friends. Send it to 5 of your friends. And when you dialogue with them, you tell them to send it to 5 of their friends, and so on. We have got to keep the pedal to the metal until we see some results. Unity would be really nice, but it's clear that the Republicans in both the House and the Senate ain't interested. This administration has a mandate from 81 million people. I often hear Meghan McCain say, well, we need to respect the Trump voters too. Trump voters need to respect us. There were probably about 95 million people who either were suppressed, depressed, or just didn't show up. So I can contend that that 81 million number is higher. But right, wrong, or indifferent about the numbers, we know what we need to do as citizens. It is our responsibility to participate in the process. It is our responsibility to let our elected officials know. And keep in mind, all 435 of those folks in the United States House of Representatives and all 100 of those United States senators impact what you do. And I don't care what state you live in. They impact what you do. So after you call your 2 senators and your House member, pick a name from this list and start burning up their office too. Because I don't care what anybody else says. If nobody else goes out of that House of Representatives, which I hope all 12 of them do, all 14 of them do, but Josh Hawley incited. Ted Cruz incited. And both of them collected money off of that incitement. Inciting a riot is a crime in and of itself. But to profit from it, and people died. These Republicans promote, or, talked about law and order, and they down there killing police. Let's get busy. Let's take your duty and responsibility as a citizen seriously. Because if we had somebody like Spiro Agnew instead of Donald Trump, that may well have worked. We were fortunate that we had a buffoon. Next time, we may not be so lucky, and it will be a next time if we don't stand up right now, if we are not persistent right now. And I'm talking about right now, today, tomorrow, and every day until the change we need to see in this country. And when I say the change we need to see some accountability. But we won't get it if we just sit around our kitchen table and condemn and criticize and complain. We're not going to see it if we don't use our fingers to dial telephones and to send emails to these elected officials. We're not going to see it if we don't share this information. Because everybody doesn't know what you know. Your children are counting on you. My children are counting on you. And their children's children are counting on us to stand up. We absolutely positively have to do that. As an aside, I'm very proud of the businesses, the vendors, like Bed Bath & Beyond, Kohl's, and Wayfair, who are not selling my pillow from the dude Lindell, because he too supported insurrection and was trying to give advice to Trump. You had two crackheads in the room. Businesses that are taking a stand are businesses that we need to support. So again, we witnessed from day one, I would say, a lunatic who created a dumpster fire. We watched for 1,462 days. We watched him pour gasoline on it. We watched him try to take our government over by force. We watched that. There is absolutely no way that we should let the arsonists go unpunished. There is absolutely no way that we should let the match carriers and the gasoline carriers get away. We have got to do our job as citizens. Black Rose and I work very hard to bring you the information because we know that you got other stuff to do. So we try to bring it to you in a nutshell and give you some marching orders, if you will. We're doing our part as citizens. And we're picking up the phone and calling and sending emails. What are you doing? This is 821 from Black Rose's Garden Community Radio. Where's my ink pen? I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Take care of you and make the word citizen a verb. Let's get busy. I'm out.